Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
Sir, थोड़ा
Sir,
पीछे कर लेंगे सर
पीछे कर लेंगे सर कैमरा.
Yes, now we can see
Now
you,
we
sir.
can see you, sir.
No problem.
Can you hear me, sir?
Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you loud.
I can hear you
and
loud,
clear, sir. Stand
loud and
five.
clear, sir. Stand 5.
Sir, thank you for
Sir,
first of
thank
all
you for
joining,
first
sir.
of all joining, sir. I hope.
I'm sorry that
I'm sorry that
you had some
you had some
issues joining us.
Joining us.
I should have,
I should have
done one more rehearsal with you for
for
making you
making
comfortable for joining, sir.
sir.
Yes, that's why I try to connect you with you in the morning because I'm not so.
I know,
the
sir.
first
I know,
time
sir.
I'm operating the Instagram.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Nothing for a paratrooper.
Nothing is
sir.
impossible, sir.
Okay.
Good, sir.
Good, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Actually, I'm not so. You can say that conversant with all these things. There is some reason that I cannot disclose in public. So
Sir.
that is why I did not get connected so easily.
Correct.
Sir,
Can you see me properly?
I can see if you can keep.
keep.
There is one issue.
There
What
is one
people
issue.
are
People are saying that
there is a lot of
there is a lot
echo.
of echo.
So you have put
You have
the
put the
speaker on
speaker
or
on or what, sir?
I have to put speaker on.
No.
Echo
is there,
Echo
sir.
is there, sir.
So you have put
So
a
you have
speaker
put
or
a
something.
speaker or something because
No, I'm sitting outside and
Okay, sir.
okay,
Leave
sir.
it. Sir.
Leave it.
I have this. I can switch off. Hold on.
No problem, sir.
No problem, sir.
Now, can you hear me?
I can hear you
I
now,
can
sir.
hear you now, sir.
Okay. Has echo receded or
Yes.
is it still there?
It may be from my
It
side.
may be
sir.
from my side, sir.
Okay.
So
And now check.
yes, sir.
Is echo again return or gone?
Little bit of
Little
echo
bit of echo
is there from my side. I think it is a signal for me that you speak less and let sir do the lot of
speaking.
Sir,
Sir,
what can you do?
What
is
can
that
you
can
do
you
is that can you
keep the camera a little bit far away so that we can
we
see
can
your face more?
face more?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good, sir.
Good, sir.
I think so.
I think so. We are settled for
now
now
listening from
listening
you, sir.
from you, sir.
Yeah. Go ahead, ask whatever you want. You people want to interact with me.
So last
what I
spoken to you,
spoken
sir.
to you, sir.
Relax. Okay.
So last what
So
I
last
spoken
what I
to you
spoken
that
to
you had turned a jungle into a garden, sir.
sir.
Just a second. 1 second. I will reduce this. Yeah.
Sir,
Yeah. Can you hear?
Sir,
I can hear you, sir.
I can hear you, sir.
Okay.
So last time we had
spoken, sir.
and you were telling me that you have turned a jungle into a garden, sir.
I'm sitting in my courtyard.
Okay.
Because I feel suffocated inside and there is a problem of signal in this area.
Sir.
So one has to bear with me on this issue. It is courtesy Airtel that I don't get good connectivity in spite of telling people.
I understand, sir.
Yeah.
So, sir,
Coming back directly,
the questions
what the audience had already asked.
And
The
first one was that the initial days of the joining before army, sir. As I understand, third generation. So it was first choice as a career or at the later stage or some decision.
Before joining the army, or because your speech is not so clear, so I take it this way that you're asking the question, what keeps me busy?
No, such question is you are a third generation.
Oh yeah, I'm a third generation army officer.
So army was your first choice, or how you decided to join army?
Deciding, I'm a as you rightly brought out, I'm a third generation officer, and my grandparents and parents, they were in Maharaja Hari Singh's force in Kashmir, and thereafter, because of compulsion, we came out and we were here. So while you can say while in adolescent age in 1972, because the prisoners of war Pakistani, they were in Agra. So one of the para units were in Mathura, where I have been born and brought up, where I have been brought up. And at that time, I was in first year BSc. So I used to see them running around, working and all that thing. I said, this is the life here, one should join. So that is how I came into Parachute Regiment. I had decided then that after my graduation, I will join Parachute Regiment. This is one. And connected with it, had I not gone to army, then I would have become a lecturer or a professor of mathematics, which was and which is my favorite subject. I had done post-graduation. While I was doing the post-graduation in mathematics, then I, via short service commission, I joined. So that is, and in early days, I was like a diesel engine which started late. I had firm belief, because I was very aware in my childhood, that they say that Pothi Padpad Jagamua Bhaya na Pandit Koi Dai Akhar Prem Ka Padasa Pandit Hoy. So I thought, yaar, choda ta apna yari dosti ghumna gamna, that is the more important rather than studying. But at the age of around 6-7 years, I was like a street urchin. So one day my father, while coming back from the office, he saw his Rajkumar playing in dust. And both the pockets of shorts were full of those kanchas, marbles. I had that sort of a activity. So he came to me without I realizing. He is behind me and gave me a tight slap. And suddenly the boss of that area, that means I was known as a very good player, was insulted by my father. So I ran back to my home and complained about my father, that look, this chap does not know how to respect his children. Now I will not take any money from him from schooling. So thereafter, when I was around in 6th standard, around 12-year-old, so I started doing tuition and earned money, and till MSc, I did tuition and financed myself. I never took money from my father after that. I was so determined chap. And then I started studying कि यार वो लोग कस्टमर नहीं देंगे, मतलब you will not get students if you don't study. So I started coming first from 6th standard and topped the Mathura district when I was in class 8, that is middle examination. We stipend, which was sufficient enough for my survival. This is how my early part of life had gone. And then when you come to that MSc standard, now you suddenly feel, yeah, you are supposed to work. So one day I just walked up to library because I couldn't afford the good quality books of mathematics, especially foreign writers. There I saw one of my friends who were appearing for UPSC. So I asked him, कि भाई ये क्या अप्लाई कर रहे हो? तो he told me that I am applying for army. I said, यार I'll also apply. He said, यार तू पंडित है, तू मैथमेटिक्स में अच्छा है, तेरे बस की नहीं है ये तो जाटों का काम है, लड़ाई करना. So that hurt me a lot. मैं बिना टिकट दिल्ली आया, because रेलवे आपके बाप की संपत्ति है और इसका पूरा ध्यान रखना चाहिए. Purchased form from Shahjahan Road, UPSC, came back, applied. I passed the exam and he failed. That's how I landed up in OTA. I was selected for Navy, but could not make the merit. So I came to, they offered me Army because I was high on just no margin sort of a thing. To join Army, I joined OTA Madras 1 month late, along with few of my colleagues. This was SS-23 anti-14 course. And 80 students, means 80 gentlemen cadets. And it was the only platoon which has thrown a maximum number of journals. We did course, means we did training 1 month less. We did training 1 month lesser than our colleagues who were doing earlier. But yet there were 4 journals in our batch from our platoon. So the moral of study is, moral of story is that do not study too much and don't have tension in life. Otherwise, I was throughout first division.
Yes. Again, that determination came and that strong head कि नहीं हो सकता तो ऐसा कोई शब्द ही नहीं है मेरे लिए.
हाँ.
And that's why you decided to join army and prove that you know.
I had joined army. Then I was physically very tough, in the sense that I used to run long distances before I joined army and do wrestling. So my body was now very wiry frame, and you can say that I used to look like a skeleton. And once I start exercising, it used to start swelling. So at times people used to get surprised during the wrestling match. Is it the same person or someone has changed? So I used to do around 180 kilometers in a week.
Sir.
I used to run every day 30 kilometers or so. That I had a tremendous amount of stamina, physical strength, and I never stayed at home.
Sir.
We had a temple next to Yamuna River, which was about 1.5 kilometers from our home. So I used to study there and also wrestle everything, and whatever prasad that mandir used to, means devotees used to offer, I ate that and survived on that.
Somebody was asking, what was your diet? So the answer is mandir ka prasad.
Puri and black grams, halwa and milk.
Sir.
And means sort of a vegetarian diet. But we were at home, being a Kashmiri Pandits, we were voracious meat eaters.
And you still are.
Oh yeah. Jeev jeevasya bhojanam, as per the Vedic. If you...
Sir, one question, sir.
Beg your pardon? Haya.
What are the challenges, sir, that one must be prepared when he or she chooses armed forces as career?
Look, armed forces are not meant for everyone. It is not a job. I will say that. It is a tapa. It is a devotion. Those of us who feel about motherland, because this motherland is the thing which gives you liberty, freedom, freedom of expression, freedom of religion, and you defecate and dirty this land every day without any restriction. This you cannot do outside. You are outside, you are means other countries, you are second-rate citizen and bloody Indian when they come on their real terms. So for preparation of army, I am reminded of Guru Granth Sahib. They say, जो तुम प्रेम खिलनदा चाहो, सिर तर तली गली मेरी आओ, इस मार्ग पे पैर धरीजे, शीश दीजे कान न कीजे. You should be mentally, first of all, prepared for supreme sacrifice. Sacrifice your comforts, be disciplined, be honest, be dedicated, be human, and believe in Vasudev Kutumbakam. And rather than being a selfish, one should be helpful to others, in spite of bearing the discomfort. They say, रहीमन आप ठगाइए और न ठगिए कोई, आप ठगई सुख उपजे और ठगई दुख होय. So these are the preparation, physical, mental and intellectual, to sum up.
Sir.
You should be aware also.
And sir, there is a question that people are asking that, youngsters, how to inculcate these OLQs, because SSB and in army life you need, these basic OLQs, and what other than the OLQs must be there within, for developing your personality.
Nirmith, officer-like quality was defined and designed during British rule, when they were giving the King Commission Indian officer. In that it used to be written OLQ, officer-like quality. I feel that now the thing should be changed. This is my personal opinion. The quality of leadership. Because quality of leadership does not die that easily, where officer-like qualities are temporary and can be acquired. For leadership, as I said earlier, one has to be physically fit, mentally fit, and concern about the troops whom he commands, because it is because of troops you are JSU and officer. It is not other way around. Therefore, you must know your man. That is very important. Unless you know your man and you know their strength and weakness, you cannot, repeat, not command a team.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.